Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. This is another video just to remind you of the importance of picking a topic and starting your paper. I'm going to do a little bit of overview of what's expected for your APA research paper and presentation, but just as a reminder, the instructions are located here in the Start Here page. They're right here, research paper instructions and grading rubric. You'll also have that when we're in week 10 when it's due, but you can access the information here as well. And I'm going to really spend my time now on the paper instructions. So this week, of course, we're going over how to write effectively. Part of that reason is to make sure that you can write an effective paper for your presentation and for your, of course, due date coming up for week 10. So, of course, the objective is a healthcare-focused APA assignment on any topic that you choose in healthcare. It just has to have a relevance to healthcare. So you could write about Medicare. You could write about, Medicaid funding. You could potentially write about nursing shortages. You could write about anything. I wrote a paper on rural hospital leadership challenges. You're more than welcome to do a paper similar to that. So you just got to make sure it's healthcare related. Your paper will also incorporate a 2 to 3 minute video. You can use PowerPoint, it's optional. I'm going to give feedback about Screencast-O-Matic, what I'm recording on now. You can record that way. You don't actually have to record yourself talking. You do a screen share, which I think is really effective and helpful if you're interested. And your paper is going to have these things because this is going to really align with APA, all right? Because we're studying APA this week. Your paper is going to look like an APA paper. You're going to have an abstract, an introduction and body, a conclusion, and a reference page. So that information is going to be really prevalent in your paper. You got to have 5 references, and the references have to be scholarly. So you have to have credible sources, and you can't use Wikipedia as an example. You can't use any other .com sources, no news articles. They have to be scholarly sources. And the way to find that is what I'm going to show you here in a minute. But you have to have a cover page and a reference page. The cover page, of course, is the title page. Really easy to do. The sample paper in the course content module will give you information on that. It has to be 5 pages in total, and I mentioned already 5 references. I say sources here, that's another way to say references. Just don't get that confused. It's not citations in APA, it's called references. That's how it's labeled in the paper. All right, remember, in order to get your, and I'm going to do this a little different. You can also use Google Scholar if you're interested. I know I talk about Google Scholar sometimes, but I want to encourage you to use the PMI library. It's under the resource section here. If you click library, it'll take you to a few things, ProQuest, EBSCO. I usually use EBSCO. I'll wait on it to download here for a minute. Might take a second. And then you can research any topic that you might have in full text for what you want to write about. So I'm going to say rural hospitals and see what pops up. It's taking a minute because there's probably so many different things. I've researched this for a while. Yeah. So I don't want to write about British Columbia and rural hospitals. I'm trying to do rural hospitals in the United States. Here's urban and rural differences in outcomes of patients hospitalized with cardiac devices in the United States. One thing that I want to show you, so you want to make sure it says peer-reviewed. That means it's an academic journal. And one thing that you could do is click on the link. All right, when you bring that up, what I like about online libraries, you click Cite here, and it'll tell you how to cite. We want to cite in APA, so we go to APA 7th edition. You just copy and paste it. It usually includes a DOI as well, which is going to be essential for making sure that you're in APA format. So, easy way. Just an easy way to get your stuff for your paper, and easy way to find information about your topic. So, pick a topic, start researching, start writing drafts of your paper so you don't get into waiting till week 10, but start somewhere and really start researching. Get those 5 sources. Make sure they're peer-reviewed, academic journals. They can be on Google Scholar too if you want to use that, but make sure you start researching your topic of choice for writing your paper. Really short video, but I wanted to make sure to show you a little bit more how to use the PMI library. Lots of great resources here, lots of great information. The article, of course, is going to be below. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much.